Greg Gutfeld has been missing from the Five, leaving viewers and fans confused for weeks. Rumors have been swirling about why he is gone, with some thinking it might be due to health problems or controversies. Now, Fox News has finally revealed the reason for his absence. We will share the surprising details of why Greg Gutfeld is taking a break and how long he will be away. Gutfeld is the host of a popular late-night show. Gutfeld often has the highest-rated show in late-night TV with the most viewers. He is also part of The Five, which is the top show on the most popular cable network. Because of this, he might be the most liked person in cable news, though he can be quite smug. His co-host, Jesse Waters, is also known for a similar attitude. This isn't a bad thing, it's just how they are recognized. Recently, Gutfeld has not been on TV, which has become common in such situations. Gutfeld says, "I feel like the show's killing me. This is not reality, it's symbolic. This is big, but it's slow. If someone stops showing up on their TV show, people start to wonder if they've been fired or if something else is wrong. This can happen with local and national news, but honestly, would they really fire someone as popular as Greg Gutfeld? Anything could happen in today's world." Before we explain why he has been absent, let's share some interesting facts about his life. Can you guess the reason? Before we tell, Greg Gutfeld is well known to Fox News viewers and has been a key figure on the channel. Greg has worked for a right-leaning cable news network for over 10 years. He started as a contributor in 2007 and later began hosting the late-night show Red Eye, where he showcased his unique style of politically incorrect comedy. This helped him build a dedicated audience of night owls. He once joked that his viewers included people with overactive bladders, breastfeeding mothers, and meth addicts. Besides Red Eye, Gutfeld has had other responsibilities at Fox News. Daytime viewers have seen him share his different opinions on a weekday panel show called The Five, where he's one of 5 regular panelists discussing the news. People who watch Greg Gutfeld know he's politically right-leaning, with some libertarian views. However, he wasn't always a strong conservative. Gutfeld reflected in a 2009 interview that as a teenager he was a liberal, but later felt he was just pretending to be someone he wasn't. While he was in college at the left-leaning Berkeley, his political beliefs changed. He said, "I became a conservative by being around liberals and a libertarian by being around conservatives." He noticed that both the left and the right have some qualities in common, especially their tendency to be overly moralistic. After finishing college, Greg Gutfeld started working in magazine journalism. Greg Gutfeld began his career with the conservative journal The American Spectator. After failing at screenwriting, he turned to magazine work, eventually becoming the editor of Men's Health and the British edition of Maxim. He noted that being the editor of Men's Health wasn't ideal for him. He joked that he was the only health magazine editor to feature a story on retirement. In an article titled "I Smoke and I Work at Men's Health," Greg Gutfeld talked about how smoking can be good for you. He was known for making bold and sometimes shocking statements during his time on the show Red Eye, which often caused controversy. One example was when he made fun of Canada's military involvement in Afghanistan. This happened after an announcement stated that the Canadian military might need a year to recover after ending its presence in the country, as reported by CBC News. In Afghanistan, the Canadian military has taken a break to relax, do yoga, paint landscapes, and run on the beach in stylish white pants. Gutfeld made a joke about this, which upset many Canadians, especially Peter MacKay, a defense minister at the time. MacKay called Gutfeld's comments rude and inappropriate. Gutfeld later apologized, saying he didn't mean to make fun of the troops, but he understood that his words were hurtful. "I didn't mean to disrespect the brave members and families of the Canadian military, and I'm sorry if it came across that way." Insulting Canada wasn't the only time Greg Gutfeld made controversial comments. In 2010, he wrote on his blog about a plan to build a Muslim community center and mosque at Ground Zero in Manhattan. He suggested opening a gay bar next to it that would welcome both Westerners and Islamic gay men. "As an American, I believe people have the right to build a mosque if they own the land and follow the law. That's why I've decided to take action too." Greg Gutfeld emphasized that this is serious, noting that Islam generally does not accept homosexuality. He is building a bar to help challenge barriers and reduce the harmful attitudes towards LGBTQ+ individuals in the Islamic world. Gutfeld has been open about his views. In a chat with Outkick, he shared his thoughts on cancel culture. He pointed out that social media can be tricky because it lets everyone share their opinions, which can lead to problems later on. While Gutfeld sees Twitter more as a way to promote himself rather than just a place to express thoughts, he still shares his views when he wants to. Besides his work issues, his marriage has also been a frequent topic of discussion. Greg Gutfeld is known for his strong political views on Fox News, especially on his show Gutfeld. However, his personal life is more private. He is married to Elena Musa and a Russian photo editor who is almost 20 years younger than him. Musa rarely mentions Gutfeld on Instagram, while he used to share pictures of her often, but hasn't posted any since 2021. Even those posts didn't reveal much about their life together. Relationship with Gutfeld opting for pictures of lunch dates and casual outings with his family, the five co-hosts made an exception in March 2022 in light of Russia's invasion. Gutfeld revealed his mother-in-law was stuck in Ukraine and detailed his efforts to fly her out. Maybe by tomorrow or the next day she will be with her daughter. It's because of those guys who work for Fox News, he thanked the colleagues who helped his family. 2 months later, he celebrated his mother and in-law, giving a rare glimpse of his family life. "Happy Mother's Day to Elena's mom. Thank you for bringing the best thing into my life," he wrote in a May 2021 Instagram post. Despite their age difference, Gutfeld and Musa's relationship has lasted a long time. Greg Gutfeld, born in September 1964, turned 60 in 2024, while Elena Musa, who had her birthday 2 weeks earlier, turned 42. This means there is nearly an 18-year age gap between them. There is a big age difference between Gutfeld and Musa, especially since they have been together for a long time. They got married in a civil ceremony in New York in late 2004 when she was only 22 and he was 40. This age gap has not been a problem for them. Gutfeld felt she was the right person for him when they met at a conference in Portugal. He remembered asking the editor of Maxim Russia about her and trying to flirt with her for 3 days. They got married 5 months later. Musa graduated from Parsons School of Design in 2017. While studying there, she made a collection of dramatic turbans that looked at how fabric and paper can work together. Greg and Elena's relationship is admired for its stability and low profile. Unlike many celebrity marriages that deal with public criticism, they have kept their bond strong by supporting each other's careers. Keeping a private life while being in the spotlight is impressive, however. Greg's humor and candidness often come through when he talks about marriage on his show and in interviews. He sometimes shares fun stories about being married, showing his playful side. These moments show fans a Greg who enjoys life and doesn't take himself too seriously, appreciating the fun aspects of relationships. Regarding Greg's unexplained absence, have you been able to figure out what might be going on? Greg Gutfeld has been missing from his shows, especially The Five, which has led many viewers to wonder if he has been let go from Fox News. Known for his clever commentary and humor, Greg is a big attraction for the network, and his absence has definitely been noticed. This situation has led to rumors that something might be troubling him. There is some debate about why Greg might be taking a break from his show. Some viewers think it might be due to a disagreement or conflict behind the scenes. Others have noted that Fox has a history of firing popular hosts during controversies like Tucker Carlson and Bill O'Reilly, which could be relevant. Meanwhile, the show continues to air without Greg, and his co-hosts are discussing important social issues. The show is still addressing political and economic topics, but Greg's absence is noticeable. Many are curious about why he is gone. His strong opinions have sometimes caused trouble, leading some fans to think that a controversial incident could explain his sudden departure. However, there is no solid proof that Greg Gutfeld has been fired from Fox News. In fact, he recently posted an update about himself on X. Greg is currently on a short break from his comedy show, which is still airing on Fox. He recently shared updates about the show's latest guests, showing he is still connected to the network. This has calmed fans, suggesting he isn't facing any major issues. Over the years, Greg has developed a good relationship with both his audience and the network, and his distinct humor has made him an important part of Fox's programming. Given his popularity, it seems unlikely that the network would let him go. When Fox has previously ended relationships with well-known hosts, both the network and the hosts usually make official statements about it. The specific reason for Greg's absence isn't known. It might be a scheduled break, personal issues, or health problems that haven't been shared. Without clear information, fans are guessing what's happening, but there's no strong proof that he has been fired. For now, viewers will have to wait for more news. We need to wait for Greg to come back or for an official statement from the host or the network. Right now, it looks like he is just temporarily away, and the rumors about his firing are not true. There are several theories about why he is gone, with the most common one being that he took time off for his mental health. Given the stress of working in a high-profile media job, it makes sense that he might have chosen to take a break for some rest and self-care. Mental health is an important topic these days. In recent years, many public figures have focused on their well-being, and viewers have shown support for the idea that Greg might take a break to handle stress or personal issues, like other celebrities who have shared their mental health struggles. Another theory is that Greg is absent due to illness, with fans suggesting he may have a health problem that he hasn't revealed. However, this theory seems less likely. There hasn't been any recent news about Greg being sick, and he hasn't talked publicly about his health. This makes many people think that if he were ill, the media or network would have shared that information. The real reason for Greg's absence is a nice surprise that no one expected. The mystery of why Greg Gutfeld suddenly left Fox News has finally been solved. Surprising viewers. Greg is 60 years old. The host had been absent from the Five for a long time, making viewers think he was let go by the network. Surprise, surprise. Greg Gutfeld, who is 60 years old, became a father. Dana Perino, another co-host on the show, shared the news last week and said, "This will surprise a lot of you. You might have noticed that Greg hasn't been here for a couple of weeks, and there's a good reason for it." She then read a statement from him. "Greg, my wife Elena and I are very happy to announce the birth of our baby girl, Marera. She is healthy and very loud." In his usual funny style, Greg noted that she has Alana's lovely eyes and my toned abs. "We are working on teaching her 3 languages and keeping her active." He also teased fellow presenter Jesse Waters, mentioning that she has already noticed and asked if Jesse wears a toupee. "I told her that he does, definitely wears a wig." Greg's message. Teased, Greg Gutfeld also took to social media to share personal news, ending his post with a touch of humor about his French bulldog. "As you can understand, we value our privacy, and we thank everyone for the good wishes and thank you. Now I have to go stop Gus from licking her face," the Five hosts congratulated Gutfeld. "Also, in their own way, we are there in spirit," Perino said, "just not changing diapers." Waters weighed in with, "We are enjoying the time without you. Take as long as you want," amidst the showers of exclamation points. Fans were excited to congratulate him after his unexpected announcement on Twitter. One user said they were shocked, mentioning it was the last thing they expected, and they felt happy to forgive him for being away. Another user also expressed surprise, asking if anyone saw it coming. Someone else shared their happiness for him. Greg and Elena's romance started in London, where she worked as a photo editor at Maxim, and he was in charge of the UK edition. From 2004 to 2006, on Christmas Day, a Fox News star shared festive posts on Instagram with his 541,000 followers. His first post was a cute picture of his French bulldog Gus relaxing on the couch. He jokingly wrote that Gus didn't get him anything for Christmas, but left something that looked like coal in the living room. Now that the reason for Greg's absence is known, fans are excited to see when he'll return to the show. As many are curious about where he has been guest host Kat Tim said. "Well, the mysteries have been solved. Greg Gutfeld, the beloved host of The Greg Gutfeld Show, will not be returning to Fox News until January 2025. He is taking time off to spend with his family and celebrate the joys of fatherhood. Recently becoming a new dad, Greg has chosen to step away from his demanding career to fully embrace this exciting new chapter in his life. This decision to prioritize family reflects Greg's desire to be present during these precious early moments with his child, his fans. Many people have shown strong support for his decision, recognizing how important it is to connect with family and celebrate special moments of being a father. Though he will be missed, fans are looking forward to his return with excitement and hope that his experiences will bring a new outlook and energy to his work. Greg will be back at Fox News in January 2025, and fans are eager to see how his time with family will affect his style and humor. In the meantime, Greg is taking time to enjoy his new role as a father, a dad.